In this lesson, we're going to be adding 3 digits on the open number line. So, just like when you were working with 2-digit by 2-digit, you had to start with your larger number and then hop however many hops you needed to do to add on. So, we're going to start with 589. That is our larger add-in. So we're going to start 589. And then we need to hop 224 to get to our sum. So, just like with the double digits, we started with our tens because that was the larger place. Well, now that I'm in my hundreds, I'm going to hop hundreds first. Okay? So I'm going to do, how many 100 hops? Well, what's in my hundreds place? 2. So I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm not making my hops too crazy because I do need to make it all on this number line. But what did I just hop? I hopped 100 each. Okay? So think back to the lesson with adding 100. Well, I have 500, so I'm going to have 600. Tens and ones didn't change, so 89. Add another 100, I'm going to have 789. Let's see, does that make sense? 589, 689, 789. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so I already hopped my hundreds, so now I'm going to hop my tens, and I have 2 tens. So I'm going to do 1, 2. Okay, I'm making it large enough that I can still get my numbers underneath, but still show the hops. So in this one, I was hopping by 10. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on that tens place there. So right now I have 8 tens. I'm going to go to 9 tens, so 799. Ooh, now I'm at 799. Remember back to the other lesson, adding tens where I'm at the highest point I can get in the 700s. So then I'm going to look at this as 79 tens. Well, if I add one more 10, what's one more than 79? 80. So I'm going to put 80 tens. It did not change anything with my ones, so I have 809, which makes sense because 10 more, 799, 809 would be 10 more. Okay, so I did my hundreds, I did my tens, and now I'm going to do my ones. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Now this is where I have to start writing my numbers smaller because I don't have a lot of space. So what's one more than 809? Some of you are stuck. What's one more than 9? 10, right? So what's one more than 809? 810. So 810, one more would be 811, then 812, then 813. So I added 224, started at 589, and my final sum, would be 813. Okay, so that is how we hop on the open number line. Let's do one more problem here. Let's do 463 plus 361. Okay, so I'm going to get my number line here. I know some of you, when you draw your number lines, you make it short with huge arrows. Just little tiny arrows. Okay, you don't want it to take away from the space you have to work. Make sure you start your number line all the way on the end. My larger add-in is the 463, so I'm going to put 463 over here. Okay, I need to hop, let me get my equal on my line. I need to hop how many hundreds? 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm already starting to make my hops a little bit smaller because I have more hops to do. So then I have plus 100, plus 100, plus 100. So I'm going to count by hundreds here. So instead of 400, I'm going to have 563. 663, 763. Notice only my hundreds place changed. 4, 5, 6, 7. So just my hundreds place was going up by 1. It was not changing anything with my tens or ones. Now I have 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Okay, so now my hundreds is going to stay the same. My ones will stay the same, but my tens are going to go up by 1. So instead of 6 tens, I'm going to have 7 tens that time. So 763, 773, 783, 793. Ooh, I need to cross that 100 again. So I need to add another 10 here, but because it's getting bigger, what's 1 more than 79 again? Oh, we already had done that. 1 more than 79 gets me to 80. So I have 80 tens and my 3 ones still. Okay. Oh, now I have a 0 here. And some people get stuck on that 0 and they're like, what do I do? I have a 0 here. Well, you're adding 10. So you're going to have a 1 in that tens place. Okay. So 803, 813, 823. And then what do I have left to add? I have a plus 1. And what's 1 more than 823? 824. So then my sum is 824. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. I have 300, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1. So I hopped as many as I needed to. I got to my final sum. If underlining helps you as you're going along to make sure that you're adding the correct 10 or 100, go ahead and do that, whatever you need to help you. And that is adding 3 digits on the open number line.